The story takes us to the north of Kazakhstan, to the Akhmola, Kostane and the North Kazakhstan regions. About 5,000 years ago, during the Neolithic period, people lived here in large ancient village called Botai. From 1981 to 1983, an archaeologist named Seibert discovered this old settlement. The Botai site was very big. It covered around 50 hectares, had more than 200 houses. Archaeologists found that Botai was not just a small camp, but a real village. People here built round houses with wooden frames covered by clay and soil. They kept herds of horses, used the milk and meat, and made tools from bones and stone. This shows that many families lived side by side, sharing word, food, and tradition, one big community. But the most amazing thing about Botai is that it was the first place in the world where people started to tame and keep horses. Because of this, the Botai culture changed human history. It began the age of horseback riding and made travel, work, and daily life faster and easier.
Hello guys, I hope you are doing well. In this video, I'm going to give you more information about the economy and lifestyle of Botai people.
As I mentioned, I want to talk about the economy and daily life of Botai. The first part is about the horse. Horses help people in many ways. They were used for moving from one place to another place, carrying things and working on farms. Also, horses helped communities survive and grow, making life easier and society stronger. The food, horse meat was an important food for them. It gives people protein and energy for daily life. Botai moved a lot and meat helped them to stay strong. Kumis is a famous drink of them. It made from mare's milk. It kept people healthy and energetic. Both were basic parts of their diet. The third part is about tools. Early people used materials around them for tools. A stone was used for cutting and scarping. Bones were made into nails and small tools. Pottery helped cook and store food. These simple tools made life easier. They show how people solve problems using what they had. Then last part is about the shelter and the houses. People lived in semi-dark houses. Partly it was under the ground. This kept them warm in winter and cool in summer. Houses were 6 to 9 meters wide. Some bigger, some could fit many families. These homes were strong and safe. Their smart design made life more comfortable on the steppe.
Now we discuss archaeological evidence. Here you can see the Botai site. This is the place where archaeologists found more than 300,000 horse bones. This is the biggest collection in the world. It shows that horses were very important for the Botai people, not just animals for hunting. Now we talk about kumis. Scientists also found something inside pottery from Botai. Here in northern Kazakhstan, especially in Botai, they discovered lipid residues, which means that people drank fermented mare's milk called kumis. This tells us that horses were not only killed for meat, but also used for milk. Clear proof of early domestication. Another clue is in the horse teeth. Marks show us that horses were controlled with bits and bridles, so they were used for riding and transport. This was the start of a real transport revolution, but DNA studies give us a surprise. Botai horses are not the ancestors of modern domestic horses. Instead, they are closer to the wild horses, which you can see here. So, what does this mean historically? The Botai people pioneered techniques that shaped mobility and nomadic life across the Eurasian steppe. Yet their horses left no direct genetic legacy. In other words, Botai represents both a breakthrough in human-animal relationships and a local phenomenon whose influence was cultural rather than biological.
That is why scientists around the world describe Botai as the start of the Equine Revolution, a breakthrough that transformed transport, warfare, and culture across Eurasia. And this legacy lives on. The tradition of drinking kumis or fermented mare's milk continues in Kazakh culture. Today, linking us back more than 5,500 years to the Botai herders. Kazakhstan is often called the homeland of horse, and here on the map you can see the location Botai site, one of the earliest centers of horse domestication in the world. The horse was more than a domestic animal. It was a force of history. Mounted warriors of the Saka, the Huns, and the Turks gained a massive advantage through speed and mobility, building great empires across the steppe. Archaeological reconstructions show that Botai houses were built in circles with open central squares. Some researchers suggest these open areas could have been used for keeping herds or even early horseback riding.